If you just brought home chicks or you're about to, this video is for you. Because the first week with chicks feels intense, especially if you're new. Checking on them constantly, you're Googling everything, you're worried about temperature, you're watching how they're sleeping because they're like this. You're second guessing yourself, and the internet will make you feel like every tiny detail is going to be life or death. So today I wanted to simplify this. I'm going to walk you through what actually matters during the first week with chicks and what really doesn't. Because if you focus on the right things, you'll feel a lot calmer and your chicks will be just fine. So let's actually get into what matters during that first week. Number one, temperature, but not the way you think. Yes, temperature matters, but here's what matters more than the exact number is behavior. Everyone gets obsessed with it. Is it 95 degrees? They're cold, you better make it warmer. But your chicks will tell you what they need. If they're huddled tightly under the heat source and peeping loudly, they're cold. If they're avoiding the heat and spreading out to the edges, then it's too hot in there. If they're moving around comfortably, eating, drinking, and resting evenly, then you're good. Watch the chicks more than the thermometer. That's what actually matters. Number two is going to be clean water. As soon as you bring your chicks home, you should be dipping their beaks into the clean water so they know where it is. Make sure it's fresh, clean, and accessible. Also make sure it's shallow enough that they cannot drown in it. Yes, that's a thing. Get nothing else perfect. Get the water right, because dehydration is what gets chicks into trouble super fast. Number three is a safe, draft-free space. Chicks don't need anything fancy. They need to be warm, they need to be dry, and they need to be safe from drafts. Drafts are more dangerous than slightly imperfect temperatures. Board brooder, that's fine. Plastic tote is fine. Put them in a stock tank, that's fine too. It doesn't have to be aesthetic, but it needs to be able to function. Number four is bedding that isn't slippery. This one can surprise some people. Avoid slick surfaces. Paper towels the first couple of days are fine. Pine shavings are fine. No cedar, no smooth plastic, like tote bottoms. You need to put something down there because they'll instantly, like, their legs will spread, and sometimes there's no coming back from that. So they need to have a stable ground where they're not slipping and sliding on whatever surface you have them on. Number five is watching for the weak chicks. You don't need to hover constantly, but what you should look for is one that's not moving so much, one that's being trampled, maybe not eating or drinking right. Make sure you're checking their little butts. You need to make sure that they don't have a pasty butt and that their vents aren't clogged. If they are clogged, they cannot poo and they will die from it. So sometimes you will have to go through with like a warm paper towel and kind of wipe their little vent off to make sure that they don't get clogged. Quick once over a few times a day is more than enough. You don't have to be obsessive. You just need to observe. Let's calm some nerves, because these things don't matter as much as some people think they do. The perfect brooder. No, your brooder does not have to be Pinterest perfect. We kind of went over the basics already. Chicks care about warmth, water, food. Make sure it's draft free. They really don't care about the decor. They just need to be warm, dry, and safe. Constant handling. You don't need to hold them every single hour. They need their rest too. They're just little babies. They need to adjust. Gentle interaction is fine, but overhandling can stress them out. The next one's fancy supplements or electrolytes. They can be helpful when you first bring them home, but you don't need 10 different additives. You just need a good feed and clean water, warmth. That's the foundation. Panicking over every peep is not necessary. Chicks peep, they explore, they settle. They'll rearrange, they'll pile up, they'll spread out. Noise does not always equal an emergency, and constant distress peeping will sound different than just normal peeping. So after you bring them home and you start watching them, you'll start to understand the different sounds and what's something to worry about versus them just peeping through the night. The big picture is that the first week feels overwhelming, but it's because you care, and that's a good thing. Chicks are more resilient than the internet makes them seem, so focus on warmth, water, safety, basic observation, and that's it. You don't have to be perfect, not constant adjustment, not panic. Done is better than perfect here too. Not a perfect brooder setup with okay results and a simple setup with fabulous results, because that's what matters most is meeting their basic needs consistently, not creating a perfect brooder from day one. If you're wanting some kind of a checklist to make it easier for you, something practical would be like daily, check water, check feed, check the temperature, the behavior, a quick health scan. That's your rhythm. It doesn't need to be complicated. Also make sure you're cleaning out their brooder as needed. Clean, healthy space. It doesn't have to be complicated. I hope this helped you a little bit if you're new or you're getting ready to bring home chicks or you're going to incubate some. And if you are, tell me down in the comments, what are you setting or what are you bringing home? I want to know. And if this video helped you whatsoever, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my other videos. And hit that like button so other people can find it too. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.